Good. Okay, we're going to go through the leg press. Very, very simple exercise. There's not much you can go wrong with the leg press, and it's a great exercise for really taking someone's quads to failure. You can get a lot of output on here, and also this is great for like clients who maybe don't have the stability yet to do things like squats, back squats, lunges, things like this. This is a very stable environment where you can just focus on putting emphasis and tension through the right muscles. So as regards to this, we're going to get on here, we're going to get into a position where, if you come to the top for me, okay, so in this case, Vanessa's bringing this height down just because we find the pin that works well for her and her height. Someone's a bit taller will go on the top peg. So to start with, we're going to think about foot placement. So I would say, generally, for most people, we're going to go mid-foot placements, slightly just outside shoulder width with the toes slightly turned out. That's a great place to start for many. If we want to make it slightly more hip dominant, we can bring her feet up a little bit higher so there has to be more movement through the hip and a little bit less through the knee. If we want to make it more quad, we can go slightly lower down so there's more movement through the knee and less through the hip. But for most people, when we're just trying to shift as much load as possible, we're looking at mid-plate. We're going to get her to lift the plate off and then turn these handles out. And now here we're going to make sure she grabs hold of the handles here so she's stable, pulling her butt into the seat here, right? We also want a little bit of abdominal tension, so just so we don't see her losing the spine. Now, on the way down, very, very simply, but we want to make sure there is control through this. So what I want to think about doing is that her feet are stuck to the plate and that she's pulling the plate in towards her. So we're going to go slow, let her knees go straight through the midfoot until she feels that she goes as far as she can without losing the spine. That's going to arrange there. And now I want to think about driving her hamstrings down towards the floor to extend the knee. Important here that we don't lock out. One, it will lose tension. Two, it's dangerous. So just to recap, mid-plate, pulling down through the heels, keeping those heels engaged with the plate, knee through the midfoot, as far as you can before the spine rounds, and then drive the hamstrings down to the floor and no lockout.